I can't possibly fit 40 years of memories into this tiny apartment. That's what Barbara told me when she was downsizing from her 4-bedroom Carmel Valley home to a retirement community in La Jolla. 3 weeks later, she called me in tears of relief. But before we start, I'm Don Pelletier. I'm a licensed broker and an owner of the Don Pelletier Group, and I've been a top agent in the San Diego market for the past 4 decades. In this video, I'm sharing the 12 downsizing hacks that help Barbara and dozens of other San Diego seniors transition to smaller spaces. Many face overwhelming anxiety when sorting through decades of belongings and memories. These strategies, they eliminate the stress and the emotional turmoil that most people experience during this challenging life change. But stay tuned for all 12 tips, including strategy number 4. It's a powerful approach, rarely discussed, but absolutely transformative for downsizing. Well, first, start early and plan your timeline. What's the biggest mistake that turns downsizing into an absolute nightmare for San Diego seniors? Waiting too long to start the process. I've helped hundreds of seniors transition to smaller homes, and those who begin just a few weeks before moving day, they invariably face unnecessary stress, rushed decisions that they later regret. Most seniors seriously underestimate how long downsizing actually takes. This is especially true when you've lived in your home for decades. I mean, every drawer, closet, cabinet contains items collected over a lifetime. Each requires a decision: keep, donate, sell, or discard. Here's a sobering reality. The average 4-bedroom San Diego home contains over 300,000 individual items. Even if you could make one decision every 10 seconds, virtually impossible with sentimental items, that would require over 800 hours or 20 full work weeks to complete. So for a smooth transition, I recommend starting at least 3 to 6 months before your planned move date. For larger homes or residences that you've occupied for more than 20 years, you want to extend that timeline to 8 to 12 months. This timeline serves as a foundation for a stress-free transition. You create a week-by-week schedule, breaking the process into manageable chunks. Begin with, rarely used spaces like garage, storage areas where items haven't been seen in years. Save the emotionally charged spaces like bedrooms for later, when your decision-making confidence has grown. Structure your approach by categories. Dedicate specific days to photos, kitchen items, or clothes. This prevents overwhelming and maintains steady progress. When planning, consider San Diego's real estate seasons. Spring and summer typically bring more buyers and premium prices for your home. Work backwards from your optimal listing date when creating your downsizing timeline. Always incorporate buffer time for unexpected discoveries and emotional processing. These natural parts of downsizing, they shouldn't derail your entire schedule. I witnessed the power of early planning with the Wilsons. They lived in Rancho Bernardo. They began 9 months before the retirement community moved, dedicating just 2 to 3 hours weekly to sorting possessions. By moving day, they thoughtfully evaluated every single item, making deliberate choices about what mattered in truly their next chapter. The wife later told me, starting early gave us the gift of control. We chose what to keep based on joy, not panic. Early preparation transforms downsizing from a crisis to a manageable project. You gain control over your belongings and you make decisions reflecting your values rather than the time constraints. This approach also allows proper dispersal of unwanted items through San Diego's many charitable organizations, often requiring pickup scheduling ahead of time. Well, now that you've scheduled your downsizing timeline, let's take a look at the most efficient systems for sorting through all of your belongings, a method that prevents decision fatigue and it keeps you moving steadily toward your goal of a simplified life. Now let's talk about the 4-box method, your downsizing framework. Ever wondered why some seniors seem to breeze right through downsizing while others get stuck for months on end? Well, from my experience helping hundreds of San Diego seniors transition to smaller homes, the one thing I've noticed, the key difference, those who succeed, they have a simple decision-making system in place from day one. The 4-box method is perfect for seniors facing the overwhelming task of sorting through decades of possessions and personal belongings. It creates clear categories that force decisions without additional stress. Each item goes in exactly 1 box, no exceptions. Without a structured system, most people create decision delay piles. Those maybe stacks that multiply throughout your home. These piles typically grow larger as moving day approaches, leading to rushed decisions or paying to move items that you don't actually need. So here's how to implement the 4-box method. For each room, set up 4 clearly labeled areas: keep, donate, sell, trash, and storage. The keep box contains items you'll definitely take to your new home. The donate sell is for items in good condition that someone else can use. The trash box is self-explanatory, and the storage box is reserved for seasonal items or truly irreplaceable possessions. Apply the 1-year rule while sorting. If you haven't used something in the past year, it automatically goes in the donate sell box. This guideline cuts through the the, well, I might need this someday thinking that prevents effective downsizing for many people, especially in kitchens where gadgets accumulate in the drawers and cabinets for years. Your storage box should be your smallest category. Many clients are surprised when I tell them about San Diego's monthly storage costs, averaging $180 to $250. That's up to $3,000 per year to store items that you rarely use. You want to limit this category to truly irreplaceable keepsakes. I recommend processing items by category rather than by room. Start with clothes, books, then kitchen items. This approach prevents duplicate items from being kept because you sorted on different days. Consider taking high-quality photos for sentimental items that you can't take with you. One client, for example, photographed her collection of souvenir mugs, created a small photo book, and donated the physical mugs. She enjoys the memories more now because they're highly organized and accessible. The 4-box method prevents decision fatigue, like sorting coins into labeled jars. Each item has a clear destination. The couple in Carlsbad who use this method, they spent just 90 minutes daily sorting, maintaining their energy throughout the entire process by eliminating endless debates about where things belong. So with your items sorted into clear categories, you'll have a much better idea of what's coming to your new home. This system gives you the mental clarity to focus on what's next, handling paperwork and documents, which often take up more space than we realize, but they can be managed efficiently with the right approach and system. This brings us to digitizing documents and preserving memories. Did you know that the average American home contains over 300 pounds of paper? This number is often much higher for seniors who've collected decades of documents. When I help San Diego seniors to downsize, paper is consistently one of their biggest challenges, bar none, in volume and the anxiety it creates. I mean, paper takes up significant space in your new home, but simply throwing important documents away isn't an option either, of course. So many of my clients have papers dating back 40 plus years, including everything from tax returns, greeting cards from the grandchildren. These items require special consideration during your downsizing process. Many San Diego seniors that I've worked with, they worry about losing important records or treasured memories when downsizing. This concern is completely valid and I totally understand it. I remember helping Margaret from La Mesa. She discovered her original mortgage papers from 1972 and her children's birth certificates in a box that she almost threw out. So without a system, important documents can easily be lost in the shuffle. So start sorting documents into 3 categories: must-keep originals, scan and shred, and immediate recycling. So must-keep originals, they include vital records like birth certificates, property deeds, marriage licenses. These should be preserved in their original form, ideally stored in a fireproof safe after scanning. And shred documents need to be kept for reference, but they don't require the original copy. I mean, I understand the emotional attachment to certain papers. I have it too. Those handwritten notes from loved ones or your child's artwork, irreplaceable. Consider carefully which sentimental items truly deserve physical space and which can be lovingly preserved digitally. Invest in a good quality scanner, or you can use local services that specialize in helping seniors digitize documents, like Legacy.com. San Diego's Digital Memory Solutions is another option many clients have used successfully. I worked with a couple in Scripps Ranch who reduced 12 file cabinets down to just one small box of original documents. Everything else was either digitized or discarded. They found this process liberating, gaining both physical space and finally peace of mind. So create a simple digital filing system with clearly named folders for financial documents, medical records, family photos, and memorabilia. For photos, consider creating digital photo books instead of keeping thousands of prints. One client, she condensed 15 photo albums into just 3 digital books. Now she enjoys her memories more frequently and more than ever. So store digital files in at least 2 places: external hard drive and a cloud service like Google Drive or Dropbox. This dual storage approach protects against hardware failure or loss. Digitized documents are also much easier to share with family members, of course, or financial advisors when needed. With proper security measures, you can quickly email important information rather than making physical copies, Once your paperwork is under control, reclaiming your space is next. So let's explore now how to maximize the limited storage in your new, smaller San Diego home. There are some smart storage solutions for smaller spaces. The average San Diego retirement community apartment, it's less than 1/2 the size of the typical family home, making smart storage solutions essential. When I work with seniors downsizing to communities, let's say, La Jolla, Del Mar, or elsewhere, they're often shocked at the square footage difference. A 2,400 square foot home shrinks to 900 to 1,100 square feet in most retirement settings, requiring creative approaches to storage. So moving to a smaller space doesn't mean that you're giving up your life's belongings if you maximize every square inch. The right storage solutions transforms your new home into an organized boutique rather than a cramped shoebox. I've seen this transition with clients who initially worried that their new space is going to feel so confining. But most seniors focus solely on decluttering, missing opportunities to make their space work harder. While reducing possessions is important, smart storage helps you keep what matters without creating visual clutter everywhere. The goal is to store what you keep efficiently. You want to choose multi-purpose furniture, for example, to maximize function and space. Ottomans with storage inside, they provide seating, and you can store blankets or photo albums underneath. Beds with drawers, utilize space underneath for seasonal clothing. Expandable dining tables allow family gatherings while maintaining a smaller daily footprint in your new place. Utilize vertical space with tall bookcases and over-door organizers that take advantage of walls without consuming all of your floor space. My clients gain significant storage by simply looking up. Shelving above doorways or using full closet height creates storage that doesn't interfere with your daily living areas. San Diego's mild climate also simplifies seasonal rotation. You can store off-season clothing in vacuum-sealed bags under the bed or in high closet spaces without bulky winter gear taking up year-round space. Many clients will rotate wardrobes twice annually, creating more room in everyday closets. So you want to measure everything before moving day. Create a detailed floor plan with wall, closet, and storage dimensions so you can determine exactly what fits where. Know the ceiling height, the closet depths, and even where the electrical outlets are located to prevent moving day surprises. Local companies offer San Diego-specific solutions. California Closets provide senior discounts for custom storage in smaller spaces. These professionals understand downsizing challenges, so they created systems tailored specifically to retirement communities. In fact, a Scripps Ranch couple moving to Carlsbad, they maximized their apartment with custom built-in, transforming an awkward alcove into a combination office and crafting space. This specialized storage of everything, organized but accessible, allowing them to continue their cherished hobbies. Your smaller space becomes comfortable and functional with thoughtful planning and maximizing every inch. My clients, they appreciate efficient new homes where everything has its place and nothing is wasted. The best storage solution? Don't just organize your possession. They free you, mind from clutter, turning downsizing from a sacrifice into a liberating fresh start. So with your physical items organized, let's talk about the emotional side of downsizing and handling your most treasured possessions. It's also important to manage emotional attachments and get some help if needed. So what do most San Diego seniors regret after downsizing? Not the things they got rid of, but the stress and emotional toll they experienced by trying to do it all alone. This insight comes up repeatedly in conversations with my clients after they've completed their moves. Even those who have successfully downsized, they wish they'd asked for more help with the emotional aspects of the process. The emotional challenges of downsizing are very real, and they often exceed the physical work that's required. While packing furniture, of course, is straightforward, deciding what to do with your late spouse's clothing or your children's artwork can be emotionally draining. These items carry decades of memories, making them really difficult to process on your own without a little help. Emotional gridlock frequently occurs with sentimental items especially. I worked with a client, in fact, as I recall now, in Bay Park. She spent 3 weeks sorting through her husband's workshop tools. Each item transformed powerful memories, making her decisions nearly impossible. This paralysis causes delays and increases stress as moving day approaches. It just gets worse, often leading to rushed decisions. Family members can transform this challenge journey by providing both practical assistance and emotional support. Their perspectives on family heirlooms, they often surprise you. I mean, they might treasure items you thought nobody is going to value, or help you to, recognize when certain possessions no longer serve your life's current chapter. When family isn't available, you may want to consider partnering with a senior move manager or specialist. San Diego companies like Smooth Transition specialize in compassionate downsizing assistance, and they understand what you're going through. These professionals understand the emotional components and have proven strategies to help honor your feelings while making progress on your future. The gift of giving approach creates positive momentum for items that you're struggling to release. I had one client who found peace parting with her extensive book collection by donating it to a retirement community library. This transformed letting go into an act of generosity rather than loss. San Diego offers numerous thoughtful donation options. Father Joe's Villages accepts household items. The San Diego Rescue Mission, they welcome furniture, and specialized organizations exist for unique collections. So knowing your belongings will continue bringing joy to others and making parting easier. To maintain emotional resilience, schedule rejuvenating breaks throughout the entire process of downsizing. A stroll along Mission Bay or Torrey Pines provides a mental reset that enhances your decision-making capabilities. Gloria from Pacific Beach, she shared that coastal walks became essential during her downsizing process. She said, "Those walks saved me. I'd return home with a fresh perspective and I could make decisions more easily." So with supportive partners in this journey, you can honor your memories from the past and moving forward with less stress and more joy. The goal isn't forgetting your past, but carrying forward what truly matters while creating space for new experiences. Remember that options like estate sales provide opportunities to honor your belongings by finding a good home where they're going to be appreciated. This allows you to downsize without worrying that treasured memories are going to be undervalued or lost. So now that we've covered the emotional aspects, let's wrap things up here with some final thoughts on making your new space feel like home. Remember Barbara from Del Mar that I mentioned earlier? She used these exact strategies to downsize successfully, and now says her new La Jolla apartment feels more like home than her old house ever did. So it's funny how things change. She has less maintenance, more freedom to focus on activities that she truly loves. So downsizing gives you peace of mind through the preparation and control of your transition. This process simplifies your life and prioritizes what truly matters. So consider downsizing in San Diego. I'm here to help navigate this empowering life change in emotional and practical aspects. You can share your concerns and let's create your path to a lighter, more fulfilling lifestyle. Reach out using the contact information below. And thanks for watching, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like more content just like this, click on the boxes on your screen to watch more. Once again, my name is Don Pelletier. I'm a licensed broker in San Diego. And if you're considering, moving, buying, or selling, or just have some questions and you want expert guidance, my contact information is in the description box below. Again, I have 4 decades of experience in San Diego real estate market, and I successfully helped over 2,200 sellers and buyers across 70 communities sell or buy a home here. So I know the area extremely well, and I'm happy to be a resource for you if you have any questions or need any guidance whatsoever. If you'd like to stay updated on the San Diego real estate market or, receive valuable insights about living in our beautiful city, make sure to subscribe and follow me here and also on my social media. Well, thank you again for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.